Peggy, where are you right now? There's something important that we need to talk about as soon as possible.
Hey there, Dan. I'm actually out at a client's office right now. Is it something urgent? If so, you can go ahead and tell me right now if you'd like.
You're sure you don't want to talk in person?
I guess it's up to you. If you want to tell me now, then tell me now. Otherwise, I can wait.
Okay, then I guess I'll come right out and say it.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Peggy, I want to get a divorce.
You... what?
And after we get divorced, I'm gonna keep the house, so I want you to move out.
Hold on, Dan. I don't understand. You want to get divorced? What's the matter? This is so sudden. I'm at a loss for words.
It's anything but sudden. I've been sick and tired of you for years now. Ever since I took over my dad's business, things have only been getting better and better for me. Our loyal customers are as loyal as ever, and we're gaining new clients every day, it seems. And you've been nothing but a blood-sucking leech every single step of the way.
Excuse me? I'm a leech? I have no idea why you would say that to me. You made me your second in command, and I've worked as hard as I could to support you and the business for the last 20 years.
Oh, would you get over yourself already? I only gave you that position because you're my wife. But somehow you've gotten it into your head that you're some sort of high-powered businesswoman. And in spite of that, all you ever do all day is live large, spending my money.
I don't believe this. What exactly do you think I'm doing right now? I'm at the office of one of our clients. I've been meeting with different clients every single day for the last several weeks.
Oh, for Pete's sake, you actually think your little chit-chat sessions actually accomplish anything? Please, I'm the top dog at this company, and the sole reason we're as successful as we are is because of my business acumen. You just don't seem to get that, though, so whether it's at home or at the office, you're always acting like a big shot. I just can't take it anymore.
But Dan, don't you think we should talk about this a bit more? I'm sure we can work out our differences somehow.
There's nothing else for us to talk about. My mind is made up. And besides, I've already got your replacement lined up.
My replacement? What's that supposed to mean? You mean you're hiring someone to take over my position at the company?
Ha! As if I'd waste money paying someone to have tea and biscuits with our clients. No, I mean your replacement in the home. I have a new girl to take your place in my life. She's 20 years old and more of a woman than you ever were. I'm gonna get married to her as soon as our divorce is finalized, so get out of my house.
Oh my God. Dan? You've been cheating on me? How could you do that to me? I'm your wife.
Not for much longer, and besides, you should be grateful that I've been putting up with you for as long as I have. Most men would have kicked you to the curb a long time ago, and that's all there is to it. You and I are through. Once you're done talking about your favorite soap operas with the secretaries over there, get back to the office and clean out your desk. You're fired.
No. You're firing me today?
Fortunately, we have at-will employment here, so firing you from the company is gonna be way easier than firing you as my wife.
I have worked so hard for so long in order to make this company as successful as possible. And this is how you repay me? You can't do this to me, Dan. It's not fair.
Sure it is. It's my company after all, right? I can hire and fire whoever I want whenever I want. Once you're gone, I'll have my new wife take your place as my second in command. I'll bet having such a young and lovely woman around the factory is gonna give a big morale boost to all the boys working on the line. You see, I'm a brilliant businessman. I can run this place just fine without you.
You really think so, do you, Dan? You think you'll be fine without me around?
Of course I do. I've always been the brains of the operation anyway. As a matter of fact, I bet we'll become more successful than ever before. I wish you the best of luck in your personal endeavors. You'll need all the luck you can get.
This can't be happening. This cannot be happening.
Be sure to leave your desk nice and tidy for when my new wife starts using it.
Hey there, Harvey. Do you have a minute?
For you, Peggy, I've got all the time in the world. Oh, did you finish up your meeting with that new client? How did it go?
It went fantastically. It seems like they're going to renew their contract as well as increase their order size.
That's great news. You really are something else, you know that? Seriously, it's crazy to think about what the company is doing these days. Back when the previous owner was in charge, we only ever took orders from smaller companies that he had a personal relationship with. We were just an average-sized player on the local scene, but look at us now! We're competing for contracts with major companies all across the country!
And it's all thanks to you and all the other hardworking employees who gave their all every day they come in.
Nah, don't be ridiculous. Most of the employees here have been here since the previous owner was still in charge. Our company's success is all thanks to you. We never really started expanding until you came along.
That's not true at all. I remember back when I first got married to Daniel and started working here. It was all foreign to me. I've never worked in this industry before. You, however, always took the time to help me understand the company, the market, and our clients. I never would have accomplished anything if not for your support. And I'll never forget your kindness.
Wow, that's the kind of thing you say to people at a going-away party. Is this something you're not telling me?
Well, actually there is.
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. What's going on, Peggy?
The truth is that I've just been fired.
What? Are you joking? Tell me this is a joke. I mean, I could maybe understand if you were resigning for some personal reason, but you've been fired?
If you think you're shocked, imagine how I felt when my husband told me he was firing me a few minutes ago.
So you're serious then? Dan really fired you? But why would he do that?
According to him, he says he wants to divorce me and marry another woman.
Wait, he's marrying someone else? But what happened between the two of you? You never seemed unhappy.
In public, we've done our best to keep up appearances. But if I'm being totally honest, things haven't been going terribly well for us these last several years. I'm not all that surprised to hear that he wants to break up with me.
So that's why he's firing you? Because he's divorcing you?
That's right. And his plan is to install his new 20-year-old wife as my successor.
You mean he thinks some random girl young enough to be his daughter can take your place? What on earth is that man thinking?
He wasn't like this before, back when the company was still a local operation. Once the company started taking off, though, his personality began to change bit by bit.
Wow, I can't believe it. You're really leaving the company.
Leaving? Yes, but don't worry. I would never abandon you entirely. I've grown so close to everyone at the office over the years that you're like a family to me.
And we think of you in the same way, Peggy.
So I think I'm going to try talking things over with Daniel one more time. How I move forward from there will depend on how he responds to me.
All right. I trust you, Peggy. I know you'll never do wrong by us.
I appreciate your trust, Harvey. Now, I do have one request to make of you. I'd rather avoid making the other employees too worried about the situation. So would you mind terribly keeping this a secret for the time being?
Sure thing, Peggy.
Tell me, Dan, are you really intending to replace me at the company with your mistress?
Yeah, of course I am. And by the way, can we get the whole divorce process moving along already? I'd rather not drag this out.
As you wish. I'll contact my lawyer as soon as possible. I have to admit, while I was awfully shocked to hear that you had been cheating on me, I'm not so blind that I couldn't see how poorly we've been getting along lately. The only question I have is, why? Why did things get this way? And what about you? You used to be an incredibly hardworking man, Dan. But now look at you. What did you get done this week? You give all the hard work to me while you do, I don't know, whatever it is that you do when you leave the office at 10 and come back at 4.
Don't patronize me. I'm doing important business stuff all day.
Like what?
Like super important business stuff.
That's what I thought. Absolutely nothing. We've been waiting all this time, hoping that one day you'd go back to your old self. We got accustomed to making up for your slack a long time ago. I was a complete newcomer to the industry when we first got married, and you hired me into the company. But I was grateful that you trusted me so much that you gave me such a high-ranking position. I've learned a lot these last 20 years and made a great number of friends along the way. And since you were the one who gave me the opportunity to do that, I was able to put up with your nonsense, up until now. But even I have my limits, Dan. I'm not going to put up with it anymore.
Well, as long as I own the company, you have just two options, my way or the highway. It's my company and I call all the shots. I make all the rules. I'm the boss, you're the employee. That means you do as I say when I say.
I'm aware of that, but you don't seem to be aware that you have a responsibility to act in the company's best interest.
Oh, please, would you give it a rest already? We've got tons of clients now making big orders, and we have tons of employees who all know how to do their jobs, so the game is over. I already won. I can just cruise straight through to retirement on autopilot, and everything will go just fine. Not to mention, the best part is that I don't have any more reason to keep you around. Now I won't have to deal with you spending my money on stupid, ugly clothes, stupid, gross food, or stupid, boring vacations. Every single cent that comes into this company now goes straight into my wallet, and I can use it all to spoil my lovely young wife. So hurry up and divorce me and move all your old woman clothes out of my house, will ya?
You seem pretty confident you can run the company on autopilot from now on, but I doubt the employees will be so happy to hear I'm leaving.
First of all, they won't even notice you're gone. Second of all, even if they do get all weepy over you leaving, I don't care. They have the same choice as you do. Either do as I say or they're fired. And without you around to get on my back about treating those losers better, I'm gonna make them work twice as hard as before.
Is that what you think of the hardworking men and women at our company? You think they're just slaves you can boss around?
I wish they were slaves, then I could make them work without having to pay them. I'm a businessman, Peggy. I'll do right by the ones who are worth a damn, and the ones who aren't, they'll be out the door right after you're gone.
You're just going to purge the company of all the good people who won't be yes men for your every whim?
And so what if I am? What's wrong with that? What good is an employee who won't listen to what his boss tells him to do?
All right, Dan. I see that there's no getting through to you on this. Well, if that's the way you're going to be, then I'll have no choice but to make moves of my own. And I don't think you're going to like the result.
You don't scare me. What are you gonna do? Spray your old woman perfume all over the office?
Goodbye, Dan.
Good riddance to bad rubbish. What's going on, Peggy?
We've been divorced for a month now, Dan. I don't know why you're suddenly texting me for small talk.
This isn't about small talk, you know that. I want to know why I just got a call from a client who wants to cancel their contract.
Well, it sounds like they want to cancel their contract. That sort of thing happens all the time, though. I'm not sure why you're acting so upset about it.
I wouldn't get so upset if it were just one of our clients. That's only the first call that I've gotten today. In the last week, I lost contracts with 10 of our clients, including some that have been dealing with this company since my dad was still in charge. And it's not just lost clients. There were a number of companies about to sign new contracts with us that all of a sudden changed their minds.
My goodness. That's terribly bad luck, isn't it?
Don't play dumb with me, Peggy. This has nothing to do with luck. I know that this is all your doing.
What's that? You think I had something to do with this?
I don't think so, I know so. I called up the company's reps and I asked them personally. And every single time I talked to somebody, the answer was exactly the same. They said that they weren't going to deal with us if you were leaving the company. So let's start this conversation over again, shall we? What is going on, Peggy? I can sue you for this, you know. This is tortious interference. I'm gonna sue the pants off of you.
Now, hold it right there, Dan. I don't appreciate such an untoward allegation. Those companies all made their own decisions without any input or prodding from me. If you're angry at me, your anger is misplaced.
Yeah, right. As if I'd believe you. I know you must have said something to them. There's no other reason that I would be losing this many clients in such a short period of time. It's just not possible.
Actually, there's a perfectly good reason for them to cease dealing with you. You just don't want to accept it.
What? If there's some other reason for this, then tell me right now.
Gladly. It's very simple, Dan. They simply don't like you, don't trust you, and don't want to deal with you.
That's nonsense. I've been a prominent member of this industry for decades now.
Yeah, that's exactly my point. It's a small market, and you've been around for a long time, so everyone knows all about you. Including, for example, the fact that you have the business sense of a high schooler and you don't actually do any of the work around here. The only reason that we've been gaining so many clients since you took over is because the other companies trust me and all our hardworking employees. They heard I was leaving the company and they asked me why, so I told them. They didn't say anything to me about cutting off their business with you. I had nothing to do with it.
You mean you told them that I fired you?
What was I supposed to do? Lie to them? All I did was tell the truth, nothing more. They were surprised and upset to find out I was departing. We've been working together for decades after all.
Do you have any idea how much damage you've done to my company? To me?
Aren't you paying attention? I didn't do anything to you. The companies made their decisions on their own. Even if you wanted to blame me for telling them you fired me, that still makes it your fault for firing me in the first place.
You little...
Are you sure you have the time to be sending me angry text? Regardless of the circumstances, you have no choice but to figure this mess out yourself. Why not ask your new second in command to come up with a new business strategy? On second thought, maybe better not. She'd probably only make things worse.
Don't you care at all about what happens to this company and all its employees?
Now that we're divorced and I'm not working there anymore, it isn't any of my business now, is it?
How could you be so cruel to me? Harvey, it's me. We've got urgent business to discuss. You've no doubt heard about how many clients we've lost these last few weeks, right? Yeah, I am aware. The company is officially in full-on crisis mode. Get the word out to all the employees. Everyone is coming in on Saturdays and Sundays until I tell you otherwise. Furthermore, I'm ordering all workers to cease their regular duties and instead focus on making sales calls for the next week. And any employee who doesn't make at least 5 sales is getting their pay docked by 50%. You know I can't do that, Dan. Do you really expect me to pull guys off the line and have them make sales calls instead? That would put us behind on all our remaining contracts. To breach of contract fees alone would bankrupt us, not to mention your threat of docking their pay is a clear violation of labor laws. Don't give me that! We're in the middle of a crisis here! We don't have time to worry about silly little things like labor laws! And what about you, Dan? Are you gonna be in the office making sales calls along with all the other employees? No! I have other important duties to attend to! And your new wife as well? Of course, her too! We're executives, we have incredibly important work to do! Such as? Supervising! Someone has to make sure you guys are doing what I tell you to do! Wow, is that the best you could come up with? You're as bad of a liar as you are a businessman. What did you just say to me? Something I should have said a long time ago. It's not just me either. Everyone feels the same way about you. What's the matter with you? You can't talk to me like that. I'm your boss. Not anymore, you're not. I quit. You quit? You mean you're just going to abandon this company in its time of need? Yup. I started working here when your father was still in charge, so I know what it's like to work for a competent boss, and you are nothing like your father. I made my mind up to quit the second I heard that you'd fired Peggy. If you're willing to fire somebody on a whim like you did to her, then there's no way I'll ever have job security as long as I'm here. I'll go work somewhere with a more worker-friendly corporate culture. Hey, you've got the wrong idea. This is what she wanted to happen. All of a sudden, the other day, she came to me and said that she was tired of working here and wanted to quit. I tried to talk her out of it, but there was no changing her mind. But if she quit her job, then it would make it harder for her to get unemployment benefits. So I decided to do the best thing I could to support her and downsized her position. There's not a single person at this company who would ever believe a stupid story like that, Dan. Especially not me. I've been working right alongside her since she first joined the company. She knows the company's products as well as our most experienced line workers, and she's one of the best saleswomen I've ever met. She's practically single-handedly responsible for our company's performance, and you just up and fired her. I'm not gonna stand for that. If you value this company as much as you claim you do, then your only choice is to turn it back around on your own. On my own? What do you mean on my own? I mean every single employee is gonna tender their resignations effective immediately. We've been talking about what to do for the last month since you fired Peggy, and every single person is in agreement. Wait a minute. Everyone? You mean, like, everyone? Yes. As of the end of business today, this company will officially have only 2 employees, you and your new wife. Personally, I'd rather never have to see your face again, so I left my resignation on my desk. Best of luck, Dan. I don't believe it! Every single one of my employees is quitting!
Wow, that's crazy.
You knew this was going to happen, didn't you?
Honestly, yeah, I kinda did. Actually, Harvey personally told me that he was going to quit his job right after I told him about you firing me. Then, once the other employees heard about what you did, they realized they couldn't put up with you anymore either. You should count your lucky stars that there hasn't been a mutiny like this before now. The truth is that they've been fed up with your awful leadership for a long time now. I was the one who convinced everyone to stay.
Are you being serious?
I sure am. The only thing holding them back from leaving was me asking them not to. You may be the owner of that company on paper, but no one ever looked to you as their boss. All you were was a desk ornament.
I don't believe this! They were all a bunch of idiots!
Wait, what? Oh, what makes you say that?
They just don't get it! This is a business, not a luxury hotel! Having a job means putting up with whatever your boss wants from you in order to put food on the table! And just look at what they've done to themselves! They're all unemployed now! A bunch of those guys were pretty close to retirement, too. They'll never find another company to give them the positions and pay they were getting here. Their lives are over now, and it's all your fault.
Oh, you don't need to be worried about them at all.
Oh, yeah? And just where do you think they'll find jobs, huh?
At my factory.
What? Your factory? You don't have a factory!
Not yet anyway, but I think I'm going to start one up. They can come over to my company and do basically the same stuff they're doing now.
There's no way you can do that. Where are you gonna get the money, huh?
Where do people usually get money to start businesses? From banks, investors, and a few government subsidies. And I already got the money. The factory is going to open next month. Harvey is coming over to work with me, as are all of your other soon-to-be ex-employees. Did you really think I would just abandon them to unemployment?
I guess that makes sense. I can't imagine them walking away from their jobs so suddenly without something else in mind, but what makes you so sure you can do it? I mean, you're gonna have a couple dozen employees on payroll right away. Do you even have enough money to pay their salaries?
Well, it's certainly not going to be a walk in the park. It'll be a new experience for all of us, and it's going to carry substantial risk.
You could say that again. Most business startups fail, and you will too. Just wait and see.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. After all, your old clients have said they would love to do business with us.
What?
They terminated their contracts with you, didn't they? That doesn't change the fact that they need the parts you made. They'll need a new supplier, and that supplier is going to be me.
You have to be joking!
Unfortunately for you, this is no joke. I'll not only have the experienced and skilled human resources from your company, but they'll be doing their work with new, cutting-edge machinery. Our parts will be higher quality and cheaper than yours, so you can't really blame them for jumping ship and switching to a better supplier. I'm also planning on implementing a generous benefits package for my employees to help retain current workers, as well as attract new high-quality human resources. And as the company's owner, I'm fully prepared to do whatever it takes to ensure they feel welcome and appreciated.
So you're serious about this, huh? You're really prepared to suffer the consequences if you fail?
I've made my choice, and I'll live with whatever consequences it may bring.
Well, fine then, be that way. But don't you forget that my company has one thing that yours doesn't: name recognition. I don't care if I lose all my workers and customers. I'll just hire new workers and find new customers. Not to mention, I've got a gorgeous young wife with me. With her by my side, I can do anything. I don't know why I was so upset about this. I'm not in a crisis or anything. This is nothing.
I'm glad you're confident. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm very busy right now and need to get back to work. Don't message me again.
And the same goes for you. Don't come crying to me when you go bankrupt in a week.
What's going on, Dan? You're late on your alimony payment this month.
Peggy, it's so wonderful to hear from you. How have you been?
Save the small talk, Dan. I'm not texting you because I want to chat. I'm asking you why you didn't make your alimony payment on time.
Yeah, that. I'm sorry, Peggy. Things have been kind of hectic lately.
Hectic? Meaning?
Meaning, I had to shut down the factory.
Uh-oh, really? I thought you said you were going to hire new workers and start over again.
I did. I mean, I tried to. But the new workers I hired all quit right away.
I have a pretty good idea as to why.
Also, a few of them are suing me for workplace harassment, and they're asking for a ton of money.
I'm shocked, Dan. You don't seem the type.
I know, right? The judge hasn't ruled yet, but it's not looking good for me. Once word got out about the lawsuits, I just couldn't find any new workers anymore, so I had to scale down production. And then last month it became official. The company is bankrupt.
I see. And how's your new wife taking all this?
That little brat, she ran off a long time ago.
Wow, you already got divorced?
Divorced? How? We never even got married in the first place. Once she found out about the situation at the company, she broke up with me.
She did? Huh, I'm surprised. She must have been a lot more intelligent than I gave her credit for.
So, long story short, I'm stretched super thin right now. Could you possibly wait a little while for me to start making alimony payments again?
No. Your personal circumstances don't change your obligations to me. If you aren't making any money at your company, then go and get a job or something.
I'm hearing that your factory is doing pretty well these days.
We are, yeah. It's all thanks to the people who work hard every day to make it a success.
You think you could maybe, give me a job? If you hire me, I'll make enough money to pay the alimony I owe you. What do you say? It sounds like a win-win situation to me.
I would never hire you in a million years, Dan.
But why not?
Exactly what job would you be capable of doing here?
What do you mean? I was the owner of a factory for decades.
Yeah, and own was all you did there. You never did any actual work that would be expected of an executive.
But I can work on the production line. It's just a bunch of pushing buttons and pulling levers, right?
The fact that you think that's all that goes into manufacturing is proof positive that you can't handle working on the line. There's a lot more than just pushing buttons and pushing levers, and it's appalling that you don't understand that.
Don't you have any feelings left for me at all? We were together for 20 years!
We were, Dan, and then what happened?
Well, I don't know, a lot of stuff happened.
I'll say, like you for leaving me for a younger woman? What makes you think I would give you a hand after you did that to me? There's not a woman in the world who would do that for you.
Please, Peggy, I'm begging you. I'm in big trouble.
That's not my problem. Pay what you owe me immediately. If you don't, then I'll have to petition the court to start seizing your assets.
You can't do this to me!
I can, and I will. There's no avoiding this, Dan. I will pursue you to the ends of the earth. Hey, Harvey, got a minute?
You know the answer to that question.
Yeah, I know. For you, Peggy, I've got all the time in the world. I just texted Dan, and he said that his company went bankrupt.
Wow, really? That's crazy, but not unexpected. Why did you go out of your way to text him, though?
I needed to talk to him about his alimony payments. I think there's a chance he might start coming around the factory, so get the word out to all the employees. Tell them to be on the lookout for him. He's probably going to try to beg for money.
Boy, just when I thought he was out of your life for good. I'm sorry he's causing you so much trouble.
Nah, it's not really that bad. Breaking up with him was the best thing that had ever happened to me. Really, I should be apologizing to you. It was a mistake to ask you guys to put up with him for so long.
You didn't do anything wrong. You don't need to apologize to me.
No, I definitely do. There was no shortage of options for dealing with him. We all could have teamed up and convinced him to either shape up or resign. There were some legal options available to us as well. Him firing me was the direct result of my inability to realize that I had those options. I was so committed to the idea of allowing him to keep his position at the top of the company that I was blind to all of the far better solutions.
But in the end, it resulted in all of us being able to work for you. There was some trouble along the way, but I'm glad things turned out the way they did.
Thanks, Harvey. I feel the same way. A month went by after that, and Dan still hadn't made his alimony payment. So, just like I told him, I petitioned the court to start seizing his assets. He burned through most of his savings to keep his company afloat. So basically, the only thing he had left to seize was his house. So I seized it. The judge ruled in favor of his employees in their workplace harassment suit too. That double punch was the finishing blow for his finances. He had no choice but to take on multiple part-time jobs in order to pay what he owed to me and his former employees. But he still doesn't make enough to pay all his bills, so he's currently spiraling deeper and deeper into debt. Things are only going to get worse for him from here on out, but that's not really my concern anymore. As for me, things are going great at my factory, and I'm busy every day running the place. It was nice to be living on my own for a change at first, but I started to get lonely after a while, so I got a pet cat to keep me company. I spent far too many years of my life focusing all of my effort on working for Dan, and I want to spend the rest of my life doing what's best for me, as well as all my valued employees, of course.
Olivia, I just got back from China.
Thank you for your hard work, Austin. How was the overseas training?
It turned out to be incredibly fruitful and rewarding.
Taking the initiative to undergo overseas training after inheriting the company from your predecessor, all in the pursuit of becoming a better president, is truly commendable.
No, it's not as noble as it sounds. I was just thinking about whether there was any way to improve this company that my father entrusted to me, even a little.
That's wonderful. I'm sure the late president, your father, would be delighted to see your dedication. He must be smiling down from heaven.
Yeah, this training really gave me a fresh perspective and changed the way I approach things.
I see. That's excellent.
There's actually something important I'd like you to communicate to everyone in the company.
Of course. What would you like me to tell them?
I've decided that all employees aged 40 and above will be terminated.
Excuse me? I'm sorry, but what do you mean by that?
I mean exactly what I said. All employees who are 40 years old or older will be fired.
Wait, why would you make such an extreme decision?
You see, in China, the corporate world works very differently. Employees often switch jobs, and it's the younger generations who drive companies forward. The older generation gracefully steps aside to make room for fresh talent.
But we've been supporting this company for 25 years. We've dedicated so much of our lives to its success.
That doesn't matter anymore. This company's going to transform and become something new, focused on young, energetic employees. You old-timers who cling to your positions are just holding us back.
You don't have to say it like that. Many of us feel a deep attachment to this company. We've been here for so long, building it with our own hands. We love this place and we want to stay until retirement. Are you really saying we're going to be fired?
Of course! I don't want you people hanging on to my company any longer. Initially, I thought I needed to provide a place for employees like you. I believed it was my responsibility to take care of those who had supported us for so long. But during this training, I realized how wrong that mindset was.
President, I've always felt that you were a bit distant from us, but I never imagined you'd say something this harsh. What happened in China? What did you experience that made you change so drastically?
I already told you, I learned from cutting-edge business practices.
But if we all leave suddenly, the company might struggle to function. Our experience and knowledge, how will the younger employees manage without it?
You don't need to worry about that. I've already taken steps to ensure the company will thrive. I've hired a whole batch of fresh, elite recruits. They're brilliant, ambitious, and ready to take the company to the next level. With them on board, the older generation is simply redundant. Our main product, the thin, durable smartphone cases we manufacture, are set to become a global hit in a few years. For that vision to come true, we need young, innovative minds leading the way. You've served your purpose, but you're no longer necessary for what lies ahead. So please, pack up and leave. Go find other jobs. Although, honestly, with your outdated skills and experience, I doubt any company would want to hire you.
Austin, is this really the path you want to take? We've poured so much of ourselves into this company. How can you dismiss us so easily?
This is my decision as president. It's final. Make sure to inform the staff about it as soon as possible. I just got back and I'm still dealing with jet lag, so I'll be heading home now. That's all.
Seth, it's been quite a while since we last spoke.
Ah, Olivia, yes, it's been some time. It's rare for you to contact me directly like this. Back when the previous president was still in charge, I often had meals with your employees. Those moments remain good memories for me.
Yes, that's right. We've been in your care for many years, and we're deeply grateful for all the support you've provided us during that time.
No, what are you saying? There's no need for gratitude. Ever since we started handling your company's smartphone cases, our performance has been nothing short of phenomenal. Our profits have soared, and I believe the collaboration has been beneficial for both sides.
Well, the feeling is mutual. If you hadn't recognized the quality of our products and decided to partner with us, I don't think our company would be where it is today. In fact, it's no exaggeration to say that we might not even exist now if it weren't for your faith in us.
You're being too modest, Olivia. The products your company manufactures are truly top tier. I could tell from the very beginning that they would be a hit. Their durability, sleek design, and functionality, everything about them stands out in the market. It's no surprise that they've been successful. I'm looking forward to continuing our partnership for years to come.
Thank you. We also hope to continue working closely with your company. However, I'm reaching out today because there's something I need to share with you.
Huh? What's this about? Wait, don't tell me you're leaving the company!
It seems that way. That's the direction things are heading right now.
What? What's going on? Did something happen at the company?
Actually, it's due to the president's new policy. He's decided to completely restructure the company and make it more focused on younger employees. As a result, staff members like me, who are considered older, are being let go.
Wait a second. Are you telling me that you're being forced out just because of your age?
Yes, that's exactly it. Apparently, the president has been inspired by practices he observed in China, where this kind of approach is supposedly quite common.
Wait, hold on. I don't know what things are like in China, but firing employees solely based on their age sounds absurd. It's completely unfair and unreasonable.
Yes, I completely agree with you. However, the president has always been someone who acts on impulse and is easily swayed by whatever new ideas or trends he encounters. Even when the previous president was still around, he often tried to correct this behavior and guide him toward more thoughtful decision-making. Unfortunately, it seems that advice never really stuck.
That's troubling to hear, but what do you plan to do now? Are all the senior employees being forced out as well?
Not everyone has made a final decision yet. Many of us are still grappling with the reality of the situation and trying to figure out our next steps.
Of course, that's completely understandable. There's no way anyone could accept such a decision without a fight.
Exactly. That's why I intend to speak with the president again and see if there's any room for negotiation or compromise. I just wanted to let you know in advance because the situation might end up affecting our business relationship with your company, and I felt it was important to keep you informed.
I appreciate your honesty, Olivia, and you're absolutely right to fight for what's fair. You should pursue this matter until you get a satisfactory explanation. Depending on the outcome, we may also need to reevaluate our position and consider our next steps.
Thank you so much for your understanding. It means a lot to me. I'll make sure to reach out again once I have more information about the situation.
Please do. And Olivia, don't hesitate to let me know if there's anything I can do to help. This kind of treatment is unacceptable, and you shouldn't have to go through it alone.
I need to speak with you about the dismissals, Austin. It's a serious matter that we must address.
What is it now? I'm busy, you know. We're in the middle of all these media meetings to promote our company's big transformation. I have no time for this.
I completely understand that you're focused on the company's future and the changes we're undergoing. I truly respect that you're already looking ahead, but please hear us out for just a moment. We need to talk about the dismissals. Even if we're told that we're being laid off, we can't just accept that without understanding why. It's not as simple as just agreeing to it without question.
What do you mean, not accept it? This is the president's order. You have no choice but to comply.
Just because it's an order doesn't mean it's right. There are certain things that can be discussed and other things that should be considered carefully. We all have families to think about, you know. Have you really thought about the consequences of suddenly firing people like this? Do you understand the weight of such decisions?
You're talking about families now? I don't care about that. This is a necessary move for the company's future, and we have to do it if we want to grow. If you all really care about this company, then you should stop complaining and just leave. Don't make this harder than it needs to be.
I get it, your mind is set, and you're determined to move forward with this. But at the very least, please explain to us why you're making such drastic decisions. Why do you want to hire younger employees? What's the specific reason for this shift?
Oh, it's simple. It's about cutting costs.
Cost cutting? What do you mean by that?
Look, you veterans are still earning high salaries, right? Even though you're doing the same job as the younger employees, your pay is significantly higher.
But that's not fair. We've been working here for years. Our experience and expertise are what helped this company grow to where it is today.
I'm saying that this old-fashioned seniority system doesn't work anymore. It's outdated. Young employees will work for a fraction of what you're getting paid, and that's what the company needs now. So I'm afraid you're no longer necessary.
That's incredibly selfish, don't you think? You're talking about people's livelihoods like they don't matter.
What's selfish about it? I'm making this decision based on what's best for the company's future. I've thought this through carefully. You're employees, not decision makers. You don't get to question me.
You're forgetting something important. Your father would never have treated us like this. He was a much more considerate and fair leader. He never spoke to us in this harsh manner.
Don't you dare compare me to my father. I'm far more capable than he ever was. I'm bringing this company into the modern age by incorporating international trends. Can you imagine him doing something like that? Of course not. He couldn't handle it.
Yes, you're probably right. Your father may not have been able to do what you're doing now, but that doesn't make your approach any better. Just because you're making changes doesn't mean they're the right ones.
That's the reality of it. You were all just comfortable under my father's leadership, living a cushy life. I refuse to let things continue like that. I won't tolerate that kind of complacency.
I understand your position and I hear your feelings loud and clear, but that doesn't make it right. If this is how things are going to be, then we have no choice. We will all resign, together.
Fine by me. If you think leaving will solve your problems, then go ahead. Just don't expect me to change my mind.
It's not about expecting you to change your mind. It's about doing what's right for us. We've given everything to this company, and this is how we're treated in return?
You people don't understand a thing. This is for the greater good of the company, and you're too short-sighted to see it. Good riddance.
We may be short-sighted in your eyes, but we've been loyal to this company for years. And all we're asking for is respect, that's all. Just a little respect for what we've done.
Respect? Respect is earned, not given, and frankly, I don't think you deserve any more respect than you've already been given.
You're entitled to your opinion, but you'll see. When everything starts falling apart without us, you'll regret this decision, mark my words.
We'll see about that, but for now, get out. I have work to do.
All right, then, this is where our paths diverge. We'll leave, but remember, we were the ones who helped to build this company. Don't forget that.
Have you talked to Austin yet?
Yes, but he wouldn't retract the dismissal.
I see. So it went as expected.
Well, I've discussed things with everyone, and I'm planning to consult the Labor Standards Office. This is an unfair dismissal as far as I'm concerned.
Could you please wait for a moment?
Huh? What for?
Hey, where are you right now?
What is it? Why the sudden urgency?
I'm asking you where you are. Tell me right now.
Where I am doesn't concern you. I've already resigned from your company. I have no obligation to report my whereabouts to you anymore.
Fine, if you're not going to tell me, then come to the office right now!
Is something wrong?
The company is falling apart!
Huh? What do you mean? I'm not sure I understand.
I told you that we were bringing in younger employees and aiming to refresh the company, right?
Yes, I remember you saying that.
Well, everything seemed fine at first when we brought in the new employees, but they're completely useless. They're not doing their jobs at all.
But didn't you say you were bringing in elite workers?
Yes, they're from good universities and considered top-tier graduates, but none of them are doing their jobs properly. We've been offering them performance-based pay. I told them that the harder they work, the better their salary would be, but they just don't care about that. They slack off, leaving right on the dot when work finishes, and they don't even make an effort to learn the work properly. As a result, we're falling behind on production, and it's a disaster.
Ah, that sounds like the Zoomer generation. They're known for lacking ambition and prioritizing their private lives instead of their careers.
Yeah, that's exactly what they are. If I had known this would happen, I would never have hired them.
Well, that's not something I can help with.
Oh, right, I get it now. Anyway, I need you to come to the office right now and help us out. Also, please reach out to the other former employees. We're really struggling here. If we don't get more help, we won't be able to meet the deadline.
Wait, why should I do that? I don't work for you anymore.
Huh? Why not? Our company's in a crisis.
Yes, I understand, but we're not part of the company anymore. We've already resigned, and it's no longer our responsibility. Please stop dragging us into this.
You're being so cold-hearted? After working for this company for 25 years, you're just gonna walk away like this?
You really want to talk about loyalty? You're the one who fired me without warning after all those years.
No, that's not it. There were extenuating circumstances, okay?
Circumstances? You were just spouting off some nonsense about Chinese business models and vague theories, weren't you?
What do you mean by that? You really think I'm going to abandon the company now, after everything?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing, and there's no point in you contacting me anymore. If you have the time to keep reaching out to me, you probably have more important things to do, don't you?
Damn it! Fine, if that's how it is, I'll just have to deal with it. But don't come crying to me when everything falls apart.
I don't plan on coming back, and I'm not the one who needs to cry for help. The company's problems are yours to fix, not mine.
You've really changed. After everything we've been through together, you just throw it all away?
Well, things have changed. You made your decision, and I made mine. You can't expect me to keep pretending that things are the same when you've made it clear how little regard you have for the people who worked here.
I didn't think it would come to this, you know. We've worked together for so long, and now you're just walking away like it's nothing?
It's not nothing. But you have to understand that you were the one who forced this situation. You made your decision, and I've made mine. Now, we just have to move on.
I can't believe this! You really think I could just let this company crumble?
Honestly, I don't know what you're going to do, but it's not my problem anymore. You've made your choice, and I've made mine.
You used to be one of the most reliable employees here, and now this? I never thought you'd be the one to abandon us!
You're mistaken if you think I've abandoned you. I'm just not going to sacrifice my future for a company that doesn't care about its employees. I've worked hard enough, and now I need to think about what's next for me.
Fine. If you're so sure about it, then there's nothing I can do. But don't expect any help from me if you end up struggling later.
I'm not asking for your help, and I don't need it. This is my choice, and I'll live with it.
Damn it! Fine! You win! But this isn't the end. I'll show you what this company can do without you!
Good luck with that. But remember, you were the one who put us in this situation. Now it's time to face the consequences.
I'll make it work! Don't think you've seen the last of me!
I'm sure you'll try, but this is where I get off. I'm done with this company and everything it stands for.
Damn you! Ah, Seth, long time no see.
Ah, Austin, what's going on? This is unusual, you contacting me on this message channel.
Actually, I wanted to discuss something personal with you. It's about the smartphone case delivery scheduled for next week.
Oh, I see. What's the matter?
Well, I was wondering if it would be possible to postpone the delivery date.
Huh? What happened? You've never asked for something like this before.
I'm really sorry. There were various circumstances that have come up.
I see. That's a bit disappointing.
Oh no, I really will deliver it soon, but there's a possibility it might be delayed, so I wanted to give you a heads up.
Understood. I'll accept that for now.
I'm truly sorry.
However, I'll need to reconsider our future contacts.
Huh? No, wait a minute. We've had a long relationship, right? Ending things like this, it's a little hard to accept.
In business, trust is everything, and deadlines must be met. There's never been a time when we've missed a deadline until now.
There's a reason for this, though.
What do you mean?
All of our veteran employees suddenly quit.
What's going on?
They've been working with us since my father's time, but after my father passed away and I became the president, their attitudes changed drastically. They stopped doing their work seriously. Even then, I tried to hold on to them, but suddenly one day, all of them said they were quitting and left.
Why did they quit all of a sudden?
They said they found better opportunities elsewhere, but I feel like they betrayed me. Because of that, we've been short-staffed and the delivery has been delayed. But don't worry, I'll hire young, talented employees right away, so I hope we can continue working together.
No, I'm afraid we can't continue the contract.
What? Why?
I can't trust someone who lies.
Lies? What do you mean?
The veteran employees didn't quit, you've fired them!
Huh? What are you talking about?
I've known those veteran employees for a long time. That's why they reported to me that you fired them.
What?
You wanted to hire younger employees, so you fired them, right? I understand that much. I can't do business with a company that operates like this anymore. I'm sorry, but after we complete this delivery, we will terminate the contract.
What? Seth, please listen to me. This is a huge misunderstanding. I didn't fire them because I wanted to. The company needed a change, and I thought bringing in younger people would help us grow and become more efficient. But it wasn't supposed to happen like this. You know how much I respected those veterans. They've been here for years, and I never intended for things to end this way. You have to believe me, Seth.
You think that's enough to fix everything? You're not taking responsibility for the situation at all. The way you've handled things has broken the trust we had, and now you want me to just overlook it?
I never meant for things to fall apart like this, but you have to understand that the company needed a fresh start. I didn't want to cause any rifts, but we can't just keep doing things the old way. The world is changing, and I wanted to keep up with it.
But firing experienced employees without any regard for their years of dedication is completely unacceptable. You can't just throw them aside because you wanted a younger workforce. It's a betrayal, Austin.
I didn't want to do it! I thought it was the right decision for the future of the company, but it turned out to be a huge mistake. Now everything is falling apart and I'm trying to fix it. Please, I'm asking for a chance to make it right.
I'm sorry, Austin. It's too late. The trust has been broken, and I don't think this can be repaired anymore. I don't care if you're trying to fix things now. What you've done can't just be swept under the rug.
You're making a huge mistake. Do you really think I'm gonna let everything go just like that? You've worked with us for years, and now you're gonna throw it all away?
It's not me who's throwing things away, Austin. It's you. You've betrayed the people who helped build your company, and that's something I can't ignore. This isn't just about business. This is about trust, respect, and integrity.
I see. So you've made up your mind. There's no way to change it, huh?
I'm afraid not. After this delivery, our business relationship is over.
I never thought it would end like this. After everything we've been through, you're just gonna walk away like it was nothing?
I didn't want it to end like this either, but sometimes things change and we have to make tough decisions. I'm sorry, but there's nothing more to discuss. Goodbye, Austin.
You're the one, aren't you? The one who went and said all those unnecessary things to Seth!
What do you mean by unnecessary?
You went and told him that I got fired!
Oh, that? Well, of course I said it. After all, I'd worked for so many years at the company, and I thought it was only right to explain why I was leaving. I wasn't going to just vanish without telling anyone why. The whole situation wasn't something I could keep to myself, so I explained everything that happened. You should have expected that from me.
Do you realize what you've done? You've practically guaranteed that our contract is gonna be terminated!
Well, that's not my fault. You're the one who made this mess, not me. You're the one who messed things up by making such poor decisions, so if things fall apart now, you only have yourself to blame.
Hey, how's everything going now?
Huh? What do you mean?
Your job, of course. Have you found something new yet? I'm guessing you haven't, right? If that's the case, I can bring you back to the company. I'll speak to the other employees and get them to come back too. I'm offering you an opportunity here, so you should be grateful.
If that happens, it'll just lead to overstaffing. You know that, right?
Those young, useless punks should be fired! They were completely useless. They didn't do anything of value anyway, so what's the harm in getting rid of them?
Oh, here we go again with you firing people.
I'm bringing you back, and I'll make sure the others come back too. You see, it's not such a bad deal after all. This will solve everything. We'll be back to where we were before.
I have to decline.
What? Why? Why would you decline my offer? I'm trying to help you here.
Because I'm already working at a new company. I've already moved on. You're too late.
Really?
Yes, thankfully. I'm in a much better position now, working at a new place where things are going well.
Well, then I'll just talk to the others and see if I can get them to come back. You can't possibly be the only one who's decided to leave. I'll bring them all back, too. We'll have the team together again. I'm sure they'll understand once I explain the situation.
I highly doubt they'll come back to your company.
Why are you so sure about that?
Because we all work at the same company now. We've all moved on together, and no one is going back to your company.
What? What are you talking about?
We told Seth that we got fired. After that, Seth introduced us to a new company. He's the one who saved us.
Seth did what?
Seth's company has been involved in networking, but they were looking to expand into manufacturing. They had just started a new subsidiary, and they took all of us in. They offered us much better terms than we had before. Now we're all working there, and we couldn't be happier. So no one, not a single one of us, is coming back to your company. You've lost us for good.
That bastard! Always sticking his nose where it doesn't belong, messing things up for everyone!
Well, as far as we're concerned, he did exactly what we needed. He helped us when no one else did.
So you guys won't be coming back then? Are you absolutely sure you won't regret this decision?
We won't regret it. The environment at the new company is incredible, and we're all far better off now. You can try to bring us back, but it's a waste of time. We're committed to our new jobs, and there is nothing you can do to change that.
I see. Well, it's not like I care.
Oh, really?
Of course not! There are plenty of other companies out there that would want to use our flagship product, the smartphone case. I'll find a new business partner soon enough. I'm sure there won't be a problem. There's no need to panic. If I properly train the younger staff, we'll be able to start delivering again just like we used to. It's all gonna be fine. There's no reason to be so worried.
If you properly train your new staff, then yes, there's a chance you'll be able to make things work.
Well, of course, that's how it's supposed to be. We'll figure it out.
But that's a big if. But here's the thing, you won't be able to manufacture that smartphone case anymore.
What? What are you talking about?
That slim and durable smartphone case was my invention. I'm the one who came up with it, designed it, and brought it to life.
Yeah, that's right. There's no other case like it. So thin, so comfortable in your hand, yet still strong and durable. It's unlike anything else out there. That's how we managed to gain so much recognition and grow so quickly.
That's true, but the patent for that case is in my name.
What? What are you saying?
When the company was on the verge of collapsing, I developed that smartphone case as a part of a major restructuring plan. The previous CEO, who was your father, praised the design and even said it was amazing. He said that I should register the patent for the case in my own name. He agreed that it would be inappropriate for the company to claim ownership of something that I created, so I took his advice and did just that.
So what happens now?
Well, since I'm no longer with your company, they can't produce or sell the smartphone case anymore. The case will now be manufactured and sold by my new company. That's the reality now.
You're lying! That can't be allowed! There's no way you could do that!
Well, why don't you look up the patent holder and check for yourself? I think you'll find the situation is exactly as I've said.
What's gonna happen to us? All the employees are useless and now our flagship product is gone. How are we gonna recover from this?
As you said yourself, you'll just have to reinvent the company, right? After all, that's why you fired us, isn't it? You wanted to start fresh.
No, that wasn't my intention at all.
Well, it doesn't matter now, does it? You made your bed, now lie in it. So I guess this conversation is over then? You've got nothing left to say?
Wait! If things go on like this, the company is gonna go bankrupt! Please, I'm begging you, help us! You have to help us!
No, you fired us. You treated us terribly, and I don't owe you anything. I have no intention of helping you now.
You don't understand! This was the only way! The only way to make the company bigger, to make it a global presence! We had to make these sacrifices for the greater good!
Well, you must have no regrets about this, right? After all, this is what you chose to do.
No, but I never imagined things would turn out like this!
You keep talking about China and the younger generation, but that's all you ever cared about. Did you ever once stop and think about how much we contributed to this company? Did you ever think about that before you made your decision? You let yourself be swayed by outside voices, and you completely ignored the people who were actually working for you. We gave our all to this company, but you couldn't even be bothered to listen to us. I can't work for someone like that anymore. I don't care what happens to you. I don't care if your company goes under. I'm not interested in hearing from you again. We've moved on, and so should you. We have a new company to work with, and there is plenty we need to focus on now. So don't contact us again. It's over.
Olivia, have you heard from Austin?
Yes, he contacted me, begging me to come back.
Well, I understand it must have been difficult for him, but I really hope you continue to work hard at your current company.
Thank you, but I do feel a little bit guilty about it.
Guilty? Why's that?
Well, when the previous president passed away and we were choosing the new president, I really thought the current president would not be up for the task.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes, but I also realized that even though I thought the son should inherit the company, the reality is that there's a place for everyone based on their skills. I realized that there are proper roles for everyone in the company. It's not about just inheriting the position due to family ties, it's about being the right fit for the job. That's something I understand now.
So you were thinking it should have been someone else, but now you feel that the current president's position is justified?
Exactly. It's important to adapt and find the right person for the right role. It's not just about tradition or family expectations. It's about the future of the company and its ability to move forward with the right leadership.
I see. It's not easy to make those decisions.
No, it's never easy, but I've learned a lot through this experience. And now I'm thinking about how I can help our company thrive in the long term. I want to be more mindful of these factors moving forward.
That makes sense. Let's do our best then, as colleagues working together for the same goal.
Absolutely. Let's keep pushing forward and doing our best together. I know that with our combined efforts, we can build a better future for the company. It seems that Austin's company soon went bankrupt. Apparently, Austin tried his best to improve the company's performance by pushing his employees, but no one followed his lead. Despite his efforts, not a single employee was willing to stick with him. As a result, everyone quit almost immediately, and the company, having lost its workforce, quickly went bankrupt. At present, Austin is struggling with a huge amount of debt. He's been living in constant fear, trying to avoid the debt collectors who are after him. It seems his financial situation has become overwhelming, and he's facing the consequences of his previous decisions. From what I've heard, he's been running around, hiding from his creditors, unable to find a way out of the mess he's created. It must be a very difficult time for him, but it's hard to feel sorry for someone who failed to take responsibility for the business and its employees. As for me, I'm doing quite well at my new company. In fact, I've been working really hard, putting in the effort to perform at my best and contribute to the company's success. It's been a refreshing change to be in an environment where I feel valued for my skills and expertise. I'm surrounded by young, enthusiastic colleagues, many of whom are eager to learn. I've been teaching them everything I know, passing on my knowledge and experience to the next generation of workers. I find it incredibly fulfilling to see their growth and development as they absorb the lessons I'm sharing with them. There is a lot about the so-called Satori generation, referring to young people who are often criticized for being overly reliant on others or not working hard enough. However, I don't buy into that stereotype. As long as you communicate with them properly and approach them with respect, they can be very earnest and hardworking. In fact, the young people I work with are all very dedicated and eager to improve, and it's clear that they are capable of great things. I think the key is in how you present things to them and how you foster a sense of responsibility and professionalism. I've been particularly impressed by their work ethic and attitude. They're not afraid to ask questions or seek guidance, which shows that they have a genuine desire to learn and grow. While they might not have all the experience I've gained over the years, they make up for it with their enthusiasm and openness to new ideas. I'm really excited to see how they develop and what they'll achieve in the future. There's so much potential in these young people, and I feel fortunate to be in a position where I can help them realize that potential. Teaching them feels like a natural part of my role at the company. It's not just about doing my own work anymore. I'm invested in the success of my colleagues, especially the younger ones who have so much to offer. I'm constantly amazed at how quickly they pick things up, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they continue to evolve. There's a sense of satisfaction in knowing that I'm helping to shape their careers and guiding them towards success. Unlike Austin, who was unable to lead his team and ultimately lost everything, I'm in a position where I can contribute to the success of the company and help others thrive. I believe that leadership is about more than just giving orders. It's about mentoring, guiding, and empowering others to succeed. The experience I've had in my new role has only reinforced my belief in the importance of strong leadership. And I'm confident that the future is bright for both myself and the young colleagues I'm working with. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Get back here, Mina. This conversation is not over. What do you mean I'm not allowed to come to the wedding?
I'm sorry. Don't you understand plain English? I thought I was crystal clear with you. I hate you for something that you can't do anything about. You're Tom's sister. I hate that he has a sister. Tom is my man, and I don't want any other woman around him.
What about my mom, huh? You didn't say anything to her.
She's different. She's really, really old. I only feel threatened by other women close to my age being around him.
Mina, I understand where you're coming from, but you have to understand, you're being ridiculous. I can't have the fact that I'm Tom's sister. He's been my brother since the day he was born. And furthermore, your baseless insecurities are no reason to ban me from the wedding.
Why do you even want to come to the wedding that bad?
Because he's my brother. He's getting married, and I want to celebrate his big day with him. And it's not just me. The whole family is going to be there.
Family? What do you mean, family? You're not Tom's family.
Excuse me? What do you mean? How am I not Tom's family?
Tom and you are practically not even the same species. Tom went to a prestigious university, graduated with honors, and worked at one of the most prominent companies in the area. He's an elite, through and through. And what are you, huh? All you are is a pathetic reject who couldn't even make it through high school. I bet Tom curses the day he was born every time he thinks about having a failure like you in his family tree. I do not appreciate the way you're speaking to me right now, Mina. And I have no idea what makes you think you're right about Tom. He told me personally that he wants me to come. He even hand-delivered my invitation. You're the bride, and you can invite whatever friends and family member that you want. You do not, however, get to restrict what friends and family Tom invites. Okay, fine. If you're gonna be that way, whatever, you can come. But let me make one thing very clear. A bunch of executives from companies that do business with my dad are coming too, so I don't want them seeing you and me together. If they knew we were in any way connected to a high school dropout like you, it would ruin our image.
Huh?
Sit in the far back corner of the room and don't talk to anyone on my side of the aisle. Those are my terms. If you accept them, you can come. If not, stay away. Got it?
I see. Well, if that's what it takes to see my brother tied a knot. Alright, I accept your terms. I won't talk to anyone at all during the wedding.
Not in person. You got that? That includes Tom, by the way. If I catch you talking to him, I'm kicking you out immediately. This is my wedding. I'm the bride. I'm the star of the show. That means it's either my way or the highway. Capiche?
Yeah, capiche.
Now, if you excuse me, I already spent far too much of my precious day off talking to people who don't deserve my presence. I guess the next time I'll see you will be at the wedding. Remember what I said.
Hey there, Sonny. How have you been? I wanted to let you know I just got back from overseas yesterday.
Harper, it's so great to hear from you. So, you're finally back to the land of the free, huh?
Yup, it took me long enough, but I finally finished up the job I was doing for that car company over in Japan. Oh, and one other thing, your brother's wedding is coming up soon, right?
Yeah, it is. How did you know?
Because I'm on the guest list.
Wow, really? I thought it was going to be a more exclusive thing, but they're letting everyone come, huh?
Yeah, well, I paid a hefty price for admission. I've been doing work for her parents' company for a couple years now. I had a call with her dad, the CEO, a while back, and he said he'd love for me to be there. I guess he's inviting the heads of a bunch of his client companies. Sounds like it's going to be more of a business meet and greet than a wedding.
Yeah, sounds like it. Yuck, who wants to spend their Saturday with a bunch of executives?
You mean like us?
Exactly. I deal with enough suits from Monday to Friday, haha. I hadn't heard about anyone on the guest list other than myself until you told me just now, though. Meh, my brother's a pretty laid-back guy. I doubt the atmosphere will get too stuffy.
He seems like a good guy, yeah. Anyway, I'll see you then. It'll be a great chance for us to catch up.
Yeah, about that. I'm under strict instructions from the bride not to talk to anyone else while I'm there.
You are? Why?
Apparently, she doesn't want anyone to know that there's a high school dropout in the family. She told me to sit by myself in the corner and keep my mouth shut to keep people from finding out.
Huh. Well, that's borderline psychotic. Wait a second, do you mean to tell me she doesn't know what it is that you do?
I would appear so, yeah. All she ever knew about me was that I dropped out of high school, and that was enough for her.
Okay, maybe that's a bit more than borderline.
I was considering telling her off, but it's my brother's wedding, and I don't want to cause a scene. I'm still kind of unsure how I should handle it.
Huh. You know, I think you ought to do exactly as you were told.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'll be around to explain the circumstances to anyone who asks. Her only restriction was on you, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. As long as I don't talk, I'm keeping my end of the bargain.
Man, I think her parents' company isn't gonna last very long after the wedding. But hey, it's all their own doing. It's nothing we need to worry about. So yeah, you can leave all the talking to me. We're gonna make this a wedding to remember.
Oh my god, you're kidding me. You actually came? I thought you would be too ashamed of yourself to come, but I guess I misjudged you. You're completely shameless.
There you go again with the insults. Tell me, Mina, why do you treat me like that just because I didn't finish high school?
What do you mean, just? That's the only reason I need. The only reason you would drop out of high school is because you're too stupid to finish. And if I'm related to you, even if we're only in-laws, that's gonna have a huge impact on my reputation in powerful circles. I let you come to the wedding, so be grateful for that, and never talk to either of us again after today. And that goes for my family too. You don't have anything to do with them.
Wow, I can't even talk to your family? That's gonna be a problem. I'll have to break the bad news to your dad then.
Huh? What bad news?
You'll see soon enough.
Sunny, is it actually true? I just heard that you're the CEO of one of my dad's business partners, and not only that, you brought a bunch of your employees along with you, and they're still all pretending that I don't exist. What's going on?
I'd like to tell you, but you forbid me from speaking to you at the wedding.
Don't be obnoxious and just tell me what your deal is.
I'm not being obnoxious. I'm a professional, Mina. I made a deal and I'm going to keep it. You haven't seen me talking to anyone here yet, have you? Not even you or Tom. So I don't get what your problem with me is.
Yes, you do. Don't give me that. I saw a ton of guests coming around to talk to you while you were sitting in your seat. I asked one of them why, and they told me that you were the CEO of a design company.
Well, yeah, I am.
But that's impossible. How did an uneducated loser like you become a CEO?
It's simple, really. This is the company that I founded back when I was in high school. We went public and I became the CEO.
Oh, I get it. You're one of those small companies that just goes public for the tax benefits, right?
I'm sorry?
I'll bet the employees you brought with you are your only employees. There were like 3 other people with you, so you must run the entire operation. And you guys came in order to network, right? That makes sense. A bunch of the companies my dad deals with are here too.
No. I'm genuinely just here to celebrate my brother's wedding. The employees I brought with me are here because they personally know him. We launched the business together as friends.
Oh. Is that the lie you tell to others to garner sympathy? Now I know why you're so desperate to come today, even if it means facing utter humiliation at my hands. I think I heard my dad say something about the CEO of some crazy big design company being here today. Were you trying to get connected with him?
Him?
I'll bet you were banking on me introducing you to him, but tough luck. That is never gonna happen.
Mina, I am him.
Wait a minute, you mean you're a him now? Oh my god, that's so awesome. I'm so happy for you.
Mina.
Sunny, I'm so proud of you for coming out to me like this. You're such a brave, beautiful, and incredible person.
Mina.
I want you to know that I will support you every single step of the way of your transition. You can always count on me.
Mina.
Are you gonna choose a new name for yourself? I hate to hurt you by calling you by your dead name.
Mina, I'm not a him. I'm him as in I'm the CEO of the design company you were just talking about. That him isn't a him. He's a she. I mean, she's a she. She's me. I'm her.
Oh, so you mean you're not actually a him now?
No, I'm not.
Oh, well, that's boring. And so, also, just plain stupid? You think I'd believe a crazy lie like that?
You were willing to believe I was a him and now be my best friend over a single misunderstanding forward sentence? How about this? If you think I'm not actually the CEO, then who is? Do you know them? I mean, it's not just your parents' company. You work there too. You have to know the names of the company's major business partners, right? If you don't, then wow.
No, please don't patronize me. Of course I know their names.
Okay, then give me the CEO's name.
Okay, so maybe I don't actually know their names, but that doesn't prove you're the CEO.
Alright, you're holding a device that grants you access to all the information in the known universe in your hands. Use that to look it up.
Huh? What device are you talking about?
Your cell phone, for crying out loud.
Oh, right. Hold on. I'll look it up. Oh my god. It actually is you? I mean, your pictures on the company's website and everything.
There you go. That was an awful lot of trouble to go through when you could have just believed me when I first told you. And just now you told me, your husband's sister and father's major business partner, that I am never allowed to talk to any of you ever again. That includes your parents.
I take it back. Take everything back. You can talk to them. Go ahead. It's cool with me.
No, it's quite alright, Mina. You don't have to worry about me. After all, you're the bride. This is your show. You're the star. You have every right to have exactly the wedding that you wanted. You told me that you didn't want me to talk to anyone, and I agree to those terms. So, just as like any professional businesswoman would, I'm gonna stick to my word. I will not be speaking to a single person at this wedding today. Oh, but before we came here today, I told my employees about the situation. They said that if I wasn't going to talk to anyone, then they would do the same. You have my word, Mina. Neither I nor any one of my employees will be speaking to anyone else all day. Our lips are sealed.
Sunny, please, you can't do this. If word gets out, then everyone's gonna think I'm some kind of bridezilla. But I'm not a bridezilla. I'm just a bride. Please, Sunny, can we talk about this? Hey, Harper, are you there? Can we talk?
Well, hello there, Mina. It's nice to hear from you. Congratulations on your wedding today. It really was a lovely ceremony. I just looked at the head table in the reception hall, and I couldn't see you anywhere. Are you getting ready for your speech?
This is no time for a speech. Can't you sense the atmosphere in there? It's more like a funeral than a wedding. My jerk of a sister-in-law is ruining everything! And you're helping her? Why are you taking her side, Harper? Thanks to you two, all my dad's business partners that came here today are really mad at me.
Oh my goodness, is that right? Wow, what a shame. I spoke to Sunny a while back and she told me about the agreement you two had. You know how she wasn't allowed to speak to anyone at the wedding? And she kept her word. You even came up to her a bunch of times and tried to get her to speak, but she didn't make a peep. But seeing the weird vibes between you two confused the other guests, so I took the liberty of explaining the situation to them. Is there some problem?
Of course there's some problem. There's a huge problem. You made it sound like I was being super rude and disrespectful to Sunny.
Uh-huh, that's right, I did. And
because of that, now everyone's looking at me with this really nasty look in their eye. But at least they're looking at me. Even my husband is mad at me so much that he won't even make eye contact with me. Ugh. If something doesn't change really soon, then I'm gonna be in big trouble. What are you gonna do about this?
I'm not sure what you want me to do. All I said was the truth. I didn't lie. So if you ask me, Sunny and I aren't the ones who are at fault here.
What? Yes, you are. It's all your fault. What kind of wedding guests go out of their way to make everyone hate the bride? Are you out of your minds? And you do business with our company too, don't you? Do you think you could just get away with this scot-free? Well, think again. Whatever deal you have made with my father is verbally terminated. You will never do business with us again. I mean, teaming up with someone to screw up their bride, that's just plain evil. What do you think all the other executives would think of you if they found out you were plotting against me, huh? Your pathetic little company is finished, do you hear me? This is what you get for going against me.
Well, if that's what you gotta do, go right ahead. It won't change the fact that I'm officially on Team Sunny.
Excuse me?
I don't know if you're aware, but both my company and Sunny's company are in the design business. The difference, though, is that Sunny started her company on her own, while I just inherited mine from my parents. We went to middle school together, and we even had the same art class. She was talking about doing an apprenticeship with a professional designer ever since we got into high school. Then, the second she turned 16, she actually dropped out and did it. That's the kind of person she is.
Wait, she did an apprenticeship?
That's right. One of her relatives is a graphic designer who's active all over the world. Her parents, though, never had much money, so they most likely wouldn't have had the funds to send her to a design school. So that relative of hers agreed to take her under her wing and provide room and board plus an hourly wage to come and work with her. They traveled around the world together doing jobs in various countries, and once Sunny was confident in her work, she came back and launched her own company.
That's insane. When I heard she had dropped out of high school, my first thought was she was working for some, millennial part-time job. You know, like sweeping the floors in a supermarket or working the night shift as a fast food restaurant or something.
Yeah, Sunny told me all about what a small-minded bigot you were, but I respect Sunny more than any other person in the world. I just took the reins from my parents when they handed the company to me, which does carry some pressure. I wouldn't want to crash the company and make all my parents' hard work go to waste. But Sunny forged her own path in life. She built her company from the ground up. My success is nothing compared to her. In fact, her work overseas was what inspired me to take my own company's operations global. I actually just got back in the country from a job a few weeks ago.
I think I remember my dad telling me something about you doing some work overseas, but it was really Sunny who inspired you to do that. I had no idea you guys had such a strong connection.
I wish it could be stronger if I'm being completely honest, but I digress. While out of the country, I found several more businesses willing to work with me long term, so I'll do fine without getting any more work from your company. Even if I didn't have other revenue streams, though, sticking up for Sunny is far more important to me.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm more concerned about you guys, actually. Are you gonna be okay if both my and Sunny's companies cut ties with you? That's gonna massively delay several of the projects we're currently working on. The revenue loss to your company will be astronomical, not to mention you'll incur breach of contract penalties.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I take it all back. It's just, this is my wedding, and Sunny giving me the silent treatment really soured my mood. I was sad and angry. I had no idea why she would be so mean to me.
Sunny was being mean to you? How do you think she feels? Her own brother's wife viciously insulted her and forbade her from speaking at the wedding. I don't think you're in any position to be criticizing her actions today.
You're absolutely right. I regret everything, so please keep doing business with us.
Sorry, but I'm afraid I can't be associated with a company that has people of your caliber at the helm. I'll discuss the details with your father personally after the weekend.
Wait, no, don't talk to him. Talk to me. We can handle this between ourselves, can't we? Please. Sunny, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. The wedding's going to get canceled if I don't fix this right away. And not just that, Tom said he wants to break off our engagement entirely. He's mad about what I did to you, right? So can't we please get over our differences? The decision to break up with you was Tom and Tom's alone. It's not my place to try and change his mind. But you're at the center of everything that's happening today. If you went out in front of everyone and told them that we made up, and I'm sure Tom will calm down and we can get married like we planned.
Did your parents say something? Yeah, they did actually. They told me they were ashamed to have me as their daughter, and ever since then they've been going around to all the guests and apologizing.
Wow, looks like they're pretty angry at you. By the way, there were a lot of people talking about their next moves around me. It seems that you've cost your parents' company a lot of trust today. You should probably expect that a lot more companies than just mine are gonna cut off their relationship with you.
That cannot happen. If they really do cut us off, then I'm not just gonna be out of my job. I'm gonna be cast out of the family. I'm already not getting married anymore. I'm not gonna have anything left at this rate. And there's even the possibility that the company sues me for breach of fiduciary responsibility. The damages could be in the millions. My life is over. I'm finished. I'll never recover from this.
Wow, that's a bummer. For you anyways. I'm rather happy that things turned out this way. The last thing I wanted was for my brother to get stuck married to some lunatic for the rest of his life. I wanted to give you a chance, Mina. Really, I did, but you've thoroughly disappointed me. All you knew about me was that I dropped out of high school, and that was enough for you to assume you knew everything about me that mattered. You knew nothing. But not just that, you didn't even make any effort to find out more about me. You never asked me about my life, my career, anything. You didn't even know I had a lengthy business relationship with your parents' company.
But you don't understand.
I do actually, because unlike you, I judge people based on their actions.
I was born in a wealthy family of businessmen. I let it go to my head a bit. I can admit that, but it's not fair. I don't want to lose everything I had over one little mistake. I'm only in my 20s. My life is just getting started. Please, give me another chance.
I know that people are often a product of their environment, but I know another person in your exact same position working at a company run by his parents. He, however, did not let his fortunate circumstances go to his head at all. He worked as hard as he could, and as a result, the company is bigger than ever, and he's now the CEO. It only takes a moment's indiscretion to lose a person's trust, and your indiscretion was far from momentarily.
But Sunny, we were supposed to become family today. I'm begging you, won't you forgive me?
We were supposed to, but that ship has sailed. You're nothing to me now. Never talk to me or any of my family ever again. Goodbye. Hey there, Harper. I thought I'd give you an update on the wedding post-mortem.
My brother officially broke up with Mina and got his engagement ring back. After a brief discussion, they decided that the bride's family would pay for all the wedding costs. Mina's parents will foot the bill and then have her pay them back in installments.
Wow, crazy. But I guess that's the best possible way things could have turned out given the circumstances. Oof, things are really not looking good for her parents' company, though. Her dad made the mistake of inviting nearly every one of his biggest clients to that wedding, so every single one of them saw what a demon his daughter was. Naturally, that made a lot of them uncomfortable with continuing to deal with them. Her parents went around to all of them to give some of the most profuse apologies I've ever seen, but I don't think it's gonna help them. About half of them have cut off their relationships already, and the other half are putting them on hold pending further internal deliberations. They've lost about half of their revenue, and that's only what's happened so far.
Well, once they found out that the two companies doing a big chunk of work on their new projects had pulled the plug, it's only natural they look at other options. I'd say it'll be years before they manage to get back to their current sales numbers. Are you sure you're going to be alright though? You've been working with that company for a lot longer than I have.
Yeah, well, I've been planning on expanding globally for some time now, so I'll need to free up some time in my schedule. Plus, a lot of the work they've given me lately has just been an absolute pain. I really only came to the wedding to get a chance to network with some of the other companies who sent representatives there.
Yeah, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and if Mina's the apple, that doesn't bode well for the tree. Seriously though, I think the thing that shocked me the most in all of this was that my brother actually fell in love with a she-devil like that in the first place.
Yeah, the poor guy. I'll bet he's pretty down about the whole thing. Tell you what, I'll keep my ears open for any eligible ladies in my circle looking to become a trophy wife that aren't narcissistic psychopaths.
Ha! Yeah, I think Tom would be willing to compromise on the trophy wife thing as long as they aren't a psycho. But I doubt he'll be looking for love for a while. He really is down about the wedding. You should have seen his face when he was apologizing to me for the way Mina treated me. He's always been one to find the silver lining though, so I bet he'll come out of his slump stronger and wiser than before.
By the way, what about you, Sonny? You looking to get hitched anytime soon?
Well, that all depends on finding the right guy, really. There is this one guy I'm kinda interested in.
Wait, really? That's news to me. I need details on this guy, stat!
Let's see. He's really hard worker, supportive, intelligent.
Okay, enough positives. I want the negatives.
I guess the biggest negative would be that he's a bit hard to track down. He travels around a lot. In fact, he hasn't even been in the country for much for the last several years.
Oh, guy sounds like a bit of a rolling stone.
Yeah, but I think he might be looking to settle down a bit in the near future.
Uh-huh. What business is he in?
He actually runs a graphic design company.
What, really? Wow, small world. Hey, wait a second.
It's a big company already, but he's looking to expand into the global market.
Weird question, but did this guy happen to take over his parents' company?
Why, yes, Harper, he did. However, did you know?
Okay, one more weird question. What are you doing tonight? Fancy going out to dinner?
Actually, I was just invited out to dinner by the precise man I was looking for.
It's me, right? Please, God, tell me it's me. I'm gonna be really embarrassed if it's not me.
Of course it's you, Harper. It's always been you. After that, just as I predicted, Mina was fired from the company and cut off by her parents. She was still on the hook to pay for the cost of the wedding though, and that means she had to look for a new job right away. She started by looking for work in the same industry, but word of her exploitives traveled fast and she had no luck at all. Eventually, she gave up and took a job in a company in another industry. It seems like she never could shake her tendency to judge people based on their status, wealth, and education because all her colleagues hated her. She didn't last long there before quitting. As for me, Harper and I are now officially boyfriend and girlfriend. He even introduced his younger sister to Tom, and it looks like the two of them are hitting it off quite well.